My jelly fitters, my name is Jim, and this is your Daily Brogue for the 26th of January 2025. 24, excuse me. I'm still, okay, what the hell? Trying to talk about Truth and Tacos, which is a fake name. So if there is a YouTuber with whose real handle is, or whose handle is Truth and Tacos, that's not the actual name. It's Veritasi something or other, but I talked about that already. And like usual, I keep trying, discussing something, I try to keep background, and the background balloons, and I never actually get to talk about the thing that I want to talk about. The background here is that I listened to one of his videos. I thought that more or less his view on something was right. Oh crap, gotta go find my way up. But the fact that he was arguing with somebody over a twit fight made me deeply suspicious, right? Um, and especially how he was arguing with somebody over a twit fight. So one is he took it over to his own YouTube channel. It's usually a bad sign. And another was the style of fight was fighting over sources, citation fights. Usually a bad sign, usually not really a sign of a productive argument. Um, Shows a lack of perspective because it's Twitter, right? Um, but I think a little bit of what I'm going to say here. I was saying this before, or what I think I'm going to say, because I have no idea. This is not scripted. This is me playing a game and sort of sorting out my thoughts by jabbering on like a moron. Okay. So after watching that, I wanted to see exactly who he was, why he was so interested in this. Why would he be so interested in sort of historical standards? Is this guy actually a historian, that sort of thing? I wasn't able to find that directly out from his YouTube page, unfortunately. I mean, especially since he does talk a lot of history, and he cares a lot about things like citations and stuff like that. I would prefer that he would actually start with his credentials. Not because the credentials are um, completely obvious, but because the credentials are. Well, if you're going to tell me what standard historical practice is, I'd prefer if you were a. I'd prefer that you were a historian. All right, let's just put it that way. I might not believe you if you are a systems administrator in Taiwan. But let's suppose. Don't know why I said that. Um, Actually, I do, but that's okay. That might exactly be who this guy is. Um, so right? So why would I trust your judgment on the citations of another human being, the citation standards that historians hold the other historians to if you're not part of that community, right? That's not perfectly it's not perfectly um, analogous, or it's not something that is a perfect match for whether or not I should listen to you. But on certain subjects, I will only trust practitioners, and one of those is what are the standards of practice in that field, right? I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, if you're not actually doing it, then why should I think you understand what's going on? On the other hand, and I also don't think a site fight is very important, even if you were kind of poor. But I mean, I do want to know how much I should think about this guy, and if he says he's going to claim that people are using what he considers outdated stuff, I'd like to know why he thinks that's outdated and stuff like that. Why he thinks he is the standard for that, right? And again, if you are not a professional historian, you have a pretty high bar to hit for that, and he doesn't meet that bar. That's just happens to be true. So after listening to him talk a little while, um, I thought maybe it would be a good idea to just not so great. I would prefer detect magic to be later, but I'm already. I guess it's fairly late. Maybe already is not the right way to say that, but I'm out of space. So in a way, what I want to say is that I'm perfectly willing to listen to your reasons for not liking something, right? And I'm willing to say that they're good. Like I said, I think he, at least in the perspective that he said on this initial thing, had the right, had the better argument about what was going on in Persia or Babylon or whatever. Damn it. I didn't think I was doing that bad. That was a really quick death, at least from my perspective. Maybe I should have been thinking about something else.